Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you some basic stuff that you have that you should know in MS Excel, right, which is very interesting application and very important one to know, right? So if you can see this interface here, you can see it is from 2013. The version that I'm using here in my PC is 2013, and we call this as a welcome interface. And there are some templates that you can see, and there are some recently edited Excel sheets that you can see here. And I'm not going to go deeply in the interface. I'm going to directly go into the workbook. So by selecting this blank workbook, you can go into the sheet, right? So uh, here you can see the formula bar, name box, and some cells and columns and rows, right? So here we are in the sheet number one, and I'm going to add some informations, I mean numbers here, and I'll show you the quick way of calculating those numbers. For example, if I add 5 and 4, if I want to add these two numbers together, I'm going to say equal. I'm going to type equal and click the first cell and plus and the second cell, and here you can see A1 mean column A row number 1 and column B row number 1, so A1 plus B1 selected. We didn't type this, I have just selected these two. Now if I press enter, you can see we have got the total. And there is a advantage in Excel. Even after calculating the value, if you edited the original value, automatically the update, I mean the answer, right, the answer will be updated. So no need to erase and re-enter the formula, right? So if I am explaining it a bit quickly, you can anytime I mean, rewind and see, since it is in a video, right? So here, the next thing that I'm going to do is very basic. I'm going to say marks 1, and I'm going to click this, and if I drag towards right, you can see these numbers getting increased. So that is a predefined function that we have in Excel. So I'm going to say total here, right? So now I'll add some numbers here quickly. For example, we'll say 45, 65, and these three numbers again. Okay, so now I'll show you the way of finding the total again. So we have to say equal without individually selecting this time. I'm going to use a formula, right? So we have to say equal sum open bracket. I'm going to highlight all three numbers that I have here and close bracket and enter. So you can see the total is 241, right? So the same formula that I have to apply here by adding these 3 marks, and again here these 3 marks. So no need to repeatedly type those formulas again. Keep your cursor here, select that cell, move your cursor to the corner. We call this as a fill handle. Now click and drag down. You can see the same formula applied for other two rows as well. So no need to type that manually. Okay. Now to find average, right, to find average, we're going to type equal average fully this time, and I'll open a bracket and highlight all first 3 numbers without highlighting the total, close bracket, enter. So you can see 80.33, and there are some numbers generated. And we're not going to have these many decimals. I'm going to reduce it by selecting these two icons here to reduce decimal, to increase decimal, to reduce decimal. So I'm going to reduce it and keep only 2 decimals here in the average, and I'll quickly show you that using if condition. Here we'll assume average. If the average is 50 or more than 50, we're going to give them pass. If not, we're going to give them fail, right? So I'm going to type equal if open bracket. It is not case sensitive, you can type it in capital or simple, no issues. I'm going to go with capital now. Equal if open bracket, select average. So average is the field that we're going to test. So select average greater than or equal to 50. So if it is 50, what is the answer that we're going to give is pass, right? So since we have to type text inside the formula, there is a way to do that. So first I'll type comma to separate the condition, and I'm going to answer now. By checking this condition, I'm going to give an answer. So my answer is now in the text. So I have to type TASS, which is text. So to enter text into formula, you have to open double quotation. So I'm going to say open double quotation, pass, close double quotation. If it is a number, no need to put the double quotation. Right? So pass is done, again comma, open another double quotation, fail, close double quotation, and we have opened only only one bracket, so I'm going to close that bracket here. That's all we are doing. Now if I press enter, you can see pass. If I click and drag, you know all three average that you can see in the column is more than 50, so we're getting pass. Now I'll reduce the number. For example, I will say 35 and I will say 25. So if it is went less than 50, it updated as failed. Right? So the formula that we entered here is working. Right? So, and that is what I wanted to show you today. Very basic and simple way of using Excel table. So that's it for the day. Thank you so much for joining, and until we meeting in the next day, see you all.